All right, welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and in our other studio, the editing suite, it is Bolicious, ready to take any questions in the chat. Over the next hour, we'll be looking at 6 projects on Kickstarter. Oh yes, let's have a look what we'll be looking at. So first of all, we'll be looking at a War of Whispers, which seems to be doing well. Next, we'll be looking at Pulp Invasion, which is using great art, almost B-movie classic 1950s sci-fi art, which is nice. Food Chain Island from Scott Alms, who is getting prolific at the minute. He has, the massive, big, tiny, epic pirates. I always call it epic. The pirate game. But he's got a Food Chain Island here that we can take a look at with some cutesy art. Chai High Tea. I'm looking at this interesting game also. Sugar Heist. And a good indie game. We like to put an indie game on our live show. And finally, we'll be looking at Forest Guardians. And if you look at this box, it really makes me make it look like Zelda on the Switch, doesn't it? It has that kind of art style and it looks great. It really does. But before we jump into the big 6 of the live show, I just want to go to the Kickstarter of the week, which is Nemesis, which is doing phenomenal. I don't think it will ascend up where it'll take over Gloomhaven or get anywhere near the 10 million mark in my prediction, because Nemesis is still a little bit of a niche game. That's what sci-fi games are, really, is niche games, but whatever the case, we'll see. We'll see how far it goes. I just want to come down because they're doing daily unlocks every 2 days, and on their day 3 was amazing. So yeah, you're going to get this mini for the Mars rover. No windscreen wipers. No, it doesn't rain on Mars, does it? Gets dusty though. You might need some brush wipers on here to get rid of the dust. Anyhow, maybe it has LCD screens inside and a camera showing you if it all goes dark, whatever. Who knows? The board's going to get double-sided. Wow, this is going to be interesting to see how this works. How the double side of the board, is it going to be well, we just don't know. We're going to hear about it all, but it's very curious. More sculpts are coming with community events and stuff like that. They are hinting at the classic Sundrop option will be coming soon, so that'll be interesting news to hear about that. And yeah, so it's a big day 3. What will day 5 be like? Check tomorrow on this Kickstarter, because the value proposition of this Kickstarter is getting better and better and better and better and better. Who would have thought lockdown meant something positive in the times we are in? But Nemesis Lockdown looking fabulous. Anyway, Kickstarter of the week. Check our This Week On show from yesterday, and we'll rock on with our next one. It is War of Whispers. A War of Whispers, then. With dark alliances, you gain an advantage, but for a price. Yes. It says there's a collector's edition here. Add to a War of Whispers. So add to it. So this is an expansion. Is it Dark Alliance? Or get the new collector's edition. We'll have a look at this then. A little bit of charity news up here, but I'm ethically minded where I don't give a poo-poo about stuff like this. I really don't. And they've put this as like the most important bit of the story is the charity bit. The leading in with this charity bit, which is the bit of a strange thing. Now, if you're getting an assassin, you only need one. So what's going on here then? Is this guy the guard, he's the assassin, and is he the second assassin that was paid for? I mean, what's going on? You need 3 people. I don't understand what this scene's going on, I really don't. Why is he attacking during the day? That's another thing. Yeah. Anyway. You've pulled the strings expertly from the shadows, controlled your affections like pawns on a chessboard. But what if you could do more? And what price would you pay to win? More strategy, more manipulation, and more sly maneuvering. So yeah, it looks like a card pack, and it stinks of copy-paste art. Look at this. Poo-poo. Poo-poo! I don't care if the text is different. The bloody picture should be different. You know, if this is representing this faction here and this faction here, then why should they be... Anyway, I don't like this. It has a sniff of retail when you copy stuff like that. Player boards wise, it is good here. And the board has been changed. It's a nice round board. This is, of course, the collector's edition here. We'll see that as we come down here. Nice box. It's already got silver foil and varnish. Fabulous stuff. This guy looks a little bit like the Darth Vader of medieval times, doesn't he? What's in the box? What's in the box? So the Empire cards, yeah, they're looking nice. The art is now distinctly different. And the Conquest cards are copy-paste. Treasure cards, copy-paste. Minis, copy-paste. How many times I'm going to say this on this Kickstarter? Every time I say it, it's losing score. Playboard's looking nice, though. And all these collector's edition things are really nice as well. And I like the fact that the game board has been updated too. The board art is hit and miss, though. I mean, I'm not a fan of it per se, but it is what it is. You know, it's this game has carbon copy stuffs. It has art problems for me, so it is what it is. So $75 for it, and really, I mean, when is it coming out? It's coming out in December, so it's almost finished. And this is what I don't like about board game companies, is when they inherently don't understand that using copy-paste minis, copy-paste art is nothing to worry about. Well, it is! It is! We come on Kickstarter, we're putting a lot of money down. It is still a risk. We need no compromise. And if we are going to compromise, it needs to be for a very good reason. And this game, for me, has too many compromises. So, anyway, we're moving on quickly. We've got a time schedule here. We're trying to get through 6, for goodness sake. Pulp Invasion! Love these boxes. Look, and why is there 2 boxes? What's going on here? Adventures in outer space and beyond. Well, this is topical, isn't it, with the flights this weekend? Woohoo! Go SpaceX! Go NASA! Go Doug! Go Bob! Yeah, they're actually at the space station. They opened the hatch just before we went live, so all props to the teams. Save the universe and find the unknown super weapons before the alien invasion. How do you know about a super weapon if it's unknown? That's an oxymoron. Find the unknown. Anyhow, thrilling tales of adventures, super science, super suspense. ×1. So we can just gather from here it's a 2-player or solo only game. And it's a half an hour. Like the rocket art here. Love this B movie-esque that we have. It's looking nice. It has really got that pop culture from the 50s when sci-fi was in vogue. It says it's original pulp artwork from the 40s, 50s and 60s. So This in itself is an education. It really is an education. Now it's coming with 78 cards, etched custom dice, cubes, and a cloth bag. Want to have a look at them, please. Now, this splash screen that they've used for me is showing you copy-paste art. When you've only got how many cards? 70. Where's the list? When you've only got 78 cards and you've got copy-paste, unless this is the back of the cards, it's not making that clear here, but anyway. Here they've got the rights to 75 Pulp magazine covers, so if they've got 75 Pulp covers, then maybe, yeah, okay, it is all going to be custom art. And look at this art, it looks great, doesn't it? Look at all these themes going on here within the sci-fi stories. Now it's played in rounds, yes. It's a bag builder, yes. Nice card anatomy. I like the hero art. The cards look nice, and you know, it says you play a captain with a crack crew and a ship. So on the table then, it would be nice if you had like a map that was a ship that you're putting these cards on. Anyhow, custom dice. They look very square. They're not rounded at the edges. Is it stickered? Oh, I don't know about these dice. It just looks like a render. But so I don't know. I don't know. I would prefer rounded ones, etched dice. I would prefer. Don't think this colour's a bit weird. What colour is this? Yellow, grey, red, blue. What colour? Boss says something wrong with the chat. Say hi in the chat, Bo. See if it goes through. It went down for a second there. Aliens. These aliens look like prunes, don't they? You can obviously perm your hair on the ship. Nice. And this guy with a large head and a small body looking funny, isn't it? And yeah, this guy looks weird. Already comes linen finish, which is nice. And yeah, some beautiful art going across. Historical art. Very, very good. And lots of copy-paste art here. And the thing is, if you are, you know, if you're getting a license and you're only using the license, then you've only got a short pool of art to pull from. Which is a bit of a shame that these cards had to be using the same art. Anyhow, so yeah, it doesn't, I mean, I am big into sci-fi, but it's not boiling my blood, it's not simmering my blood, it's not even keeping it warm. I don't, you know, it just doesn't interest me. I'm going back, you know. We're looking forward, the Artemis project, the moon, going to Mars and going to Jupiter, and this is a throwback to the 50s when sci-fi or space didn't exist as a thing, predates science. So now that we're in that science, this is almost too much of a B board game. So yeah, it's niche. It is niche. We're doing good for time, peeps. We're doing good for time. Scott Alms is back with a solo game. It's coming with an expansion, it says. Only $10 with an expansion. Dun, 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 dun. What is going on? $10 for the game and an expansion? It's very cheap, isn't it? How cheap is it? Big on replayability, light on rules, light on your wallet, light on players, only one. It's got this cutesy art. Who's it aiming for? What age group is this? And you know, if it's aimed at a child, does a child want to play a solo card game? Okay, start by shuffling the cards. Make a 4x4 grid island of animals with sea islands to the side. This spider, ooh, he's got 8 eyes. Ooh. The lion is obviously eating a crocodile. The lizard is eating a mouse. The bat is eating a eclair from Paris. The fox is eating the badger's in a pot. He's going to cook it. The plant is eating nothing. The gator is eating the lion. The raccoon is eating a hot dog, a Mexican hot dog. I don't know what that is. He's eating. The polar bear is eating the lion. The mouse is eating the spider. The wolf is eating a cat. The rat is eating the lizard. The lynx is eating the fox. The tiger is eating the... Oh, what's that supposed to be? I don't know. The snake is eating the bat and the ant is eating the leaves. So why are the sea peeps not eating anything? What's going on here? Just reading that out, it sounds like it's for a 5-year-old, doesn't it? So you might have to play this solo with a games master sitting next to them, telling them what to do. So yeah, it is kind of cute, and I think you might have to role play this with somebody. If you've got a child to play this game, you might just have to sit next to them and DM it with them to help them out. I don't know, could you get a young child playing this? And it is a little bit strange, animals eating animals in this way. And it's super unrealistic, isn't it? I mean, a lion eating a crocodile, want to see that in a video. A polar bear eating a lion? What's a polar bear doing in Africa? Is it at the zoo? I don't think the polar bear would go for a lion, unless his eyes are bigger than his belly. Anyhow, so it's kind of fantasy. Yeah, you can make it more difficult, it says. Different kinds of setup, which is interesting. And yeah, the only question is, who is this game for? And that's what I would like it to say. Who is this game for? It's coming out real soon. It's Gen Con game. It's a Gen Con game. No stretch goals, no nothing, no dailies. It's a retail game. Hoi! Retail game. Hoi! Well, it says the retail is $15, so you're saving yourself $5. I'm guessing it's coming in a very small package, and you people are just picking it up because it's just cheap as chips. That's what Food Chain Island is. Cheap as chips. Right, we've got through 3 already, so I want to take a little break and mention command. Oh, it's right there. I want to mention this game. That's coming out this week. A video game, a video game, a video game. The Command & Conquer game from 1995 was built on the foundation of board games. This is why I'm mentioning this. It was actually the first war game that evolved what you did on a board game, which meant rolling dice, moving chits around, having stats on all the things. It evolved it into a real-time game. Now, you might argue that Westwood, who created this, did what Dune before this, but Dune was still a little bit clunky, and it really only bridged into PC properly with Command & Conquer, and it really pushed the video game away from the board game by not just making it real time, but also it had a massive story campaign with video. 1990 video. It had amazing what we call full motion video back then. It's super retro, but it's absolutely phenomenal. It's been remastered with some amazing rock music, if you like your rock guitar music. So I'm just giving it a plug. Command & Conquer. I'm going to be taking a break from board games while I play this game from my past, and I can't wait to play it. We're talking about nostalgia. Turn to 11. Yes. Yeah. You've got to go and mine to get currency. You've got to build power to power the base. You've got to put your defenses up. You've got to create different vehicles from different factories and different types. And you've got land, sea, and air. So yeah, if you like land, sea, and air, and you've got an oldish computer, this should run on your laptop, for goodness sake. And it's been remastered in 4K. Well, Command & Conquer there. If you like your board games, but you know you can't play your war board game solo in the lockdown, then this could be your cup of tea, and it's coming for $20. So there we go. Check that game out, Command & Conquer. High tea, anybody, please? 2 sugars. A little bit of milk, please. Look at this golden spoon. Now this is a reprint, but coming with an expansion. It's getting some love, 1,000 backers. We'll see how many are new to the Kickstarter. You can often see from the expansion on the people coming back for it. We've got 600 peeps coming just for the expansion. Ooh, there's a deluxe version with game trays and metal coins. Ooh, $65 for a tea game. This is getting expensive. This is going beyond what you'd pay for retail. So this is looking like a good, strong Kickstarter. Let's have a look down the page. High tea. Got some tea plants here. Nice. The original and the expansion, which looks to be much smaller. So yeah, 18 months ago it got 2,600 backers, but the 2,600 backers have not come for the expansion. Where are they? There's 2,000 backers missing here. It's only $20. So these 2,000 aren't terrific. If anyone watching this in the edit, at least, or listening, have you got chai, and why are you not interested in chai tea? Why are you not interested in the expansion? Love the board, very vibrant. Look at it. Great artistic here, very colourful, very fun fantasy-like, and a lot going on. Nice cups up here. Chai tea then doesn't look like it's adding too much here. You can spice up your tea house with new player powers. featuring afternoon tea to a refreshing hot chatter, or a sip of yerba mate. I have no idea what these things are. The flavours of tea. I like Irish tea, strong as an ox. Oh yeah, you got to put milk in it just to tame the beast with Irish tea. 150 milligrams of caffeine. It's a double espresso in a tea bag. Oh, Irish tea kills all this tea. It kills the world's tea. Oh yeah. Irish tea is that good. When you fly out of Ireland, you've got the tea in the airport. And when I came to Mexico to live, I was hoping to snag a big box of Irish tea through the airport, and they said it's sold out. Now there's a tea story for you. Oh, we got a little bit of dailies here. Day 1, Maghrabi mint tea. This looks like it's coming from Morocco. I went to Morocco. I brought one of these handcrafted tea pots back from there. They do like to put a lot of sugar in their mint tea. It's very sweet, this tea. It really is, but I do approve it. It's very nice. Certainly you drink without milk, and if it's a stinking hot day, it is nice. Oh, sorry, this is a board game. Turkish tea culture. I was in Turkey. I don't think I had a cup of tea from them. So they're doing a little bit of culture each day, which is nice. So they find out about their cards, and if they're bringing all these extra teas into the game, then it's a good expansion. We like the menu here. It looks like you're at a nice tea shop, and yeah, 79 for the Chai Deluxe and the expansion. 79. And look at this. They have a $450. How many people have bought that? 2 people. What is this? We'll have a look when we go down. Ooh, nice coins. Does come with these cups. Vibrant art, nice layout on the table. Boards have a different colour in the corners, which is nice. So a little bit of difference in with the boards. Looking all good. Chunky metal coins. First player token. 20 new characters. A game tray insert. Are you teasing me? Where is it? 3 more abilities, 5 wild tea translucent tiles, and pantry tokens, reflective UV spot on the box, tips and solo dice. How sweet is this? That is the Kickstarter from last year, and you can get it again here. Explaining a little bit about how the game plays. It is extensively been covered on YouTube. You can check them out. It is getting a lot of fan love. Again, the backers though, where are these backers? That's the mystery. So here's the box with the game tray, and it's very slim, isn't it, the game tray here? But I'm guessing the base is also game tray. Nice how it holds the cups. It has that Kickstarter premium feel, and how does the expansion fit? Does it fit in this box? That's a question. So yeah, it's that big. It got how to play with Rodney. Extensively covered, lots of videos and more. Alright, so this obviously is the 451 with a wooden box, wooden trays, wooden cups. Is that wooden cups? Ooh, it's a playmat! Hey! I'm totally up for this. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Get a beautiful playmat as an add-on. You don't need to get the metal coins if you're going for the deluxe. Why would you not go for the deluxe? And a colouring book. What's this? Well, if you've got children, it'd be nice to get a colouring book as an add-on. I mean, it's a bit strange of an add-on, but hey. And some art pins. Where are the pins? I want to see the pins. Are these the pins above? I'm completely confused here. Is that the colouring book here? Are these the pins? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it totally gets that recommendation. It's looking sweet. And I'm pretty sure that when you learn of all these different teas that are in the game, you'll want to hunt them down in your travels, because Irish tea, you compare Irish tea to the tea in Morocco, it's like the difference between an orange and a cherry. Completely different. All these teas should be different. The worst tea in the world is from the UK, coming in at a 50 milligram, weak as tea. When I say weak as tea, I'm talking about British tea, because it's dreadful, it really is. My mother used to live in England, and she used to say the worst thing about England was the tea. Anyhow, chai and chai high tea, there you go. I'll be definitely going for the deluxe and the expansion all in. Looking great, it really is. 24 days to go. Keep your eye on it, remind it, see how it turns out with things to go. Surprises could happen and all that good stuff. Want to find out more about it, of course. We're definitely keeping our eye on chai tea. It's got our editor and our manager very much on top of this, so maybe they'll be backing it. We're up to Indie Land. We're up to Indie Land Sugar Heist. This is another game where the father has produced a game for the kids. Keeling. Candy stealing. Yeah, if you steal candy from a baby, it will do the phonetic symbol for... what is the phonetic for baby when you steal a candy? What am I talking about? Is it an N? The N sound? Nah. I think it might be the N sound. Sugar Heist is a card game where players collect, trade, and steal candy cards. Dun, 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 dun. It was created by Alex Clark, who is a comedian and an animator, and he has a YouTube channel of 4.5 million subscribers, so 4.3 million people should have checked this Kickstarter out then, should they? You'd hope so. And also Zach Criley, who's a TV writer, and so yeah, we've got some potentially famous peeps here that have made this game, and why it got funded so quickly. Beautiful art on the cards. We love this cartoon style. It's got that kind of celebrity card appeal that doesn't appeal to Kickstarters, but it appeals to social Kickstarters that only come here when they're recommended from a celebrity. We've got one at the minute on Kickstarter doing extremely well, or did it go off? I can't remember. We'll check that after this just to show you the other one. It's got competition anyway, with the Worm game. What's it called? That Worm game. Editor, can you tell me what that Worm game is? Tapeworm. Tapeworm! Competitor is Tapeworm. So yeah, it's not going to appeal to a Kickstarter. Who's it appealing to? it's social Kickstarters. People that don't like big Kickstarter grandiose games, they just want something that they can just pull out and play with. Social people that visit the house. The theme, taking sugar from a baby, and then the baby gets so angry and attacks you back. Yeah, you know. Sugar Heist, $20. For $50 extra, you get a box with 2 expansions. Getting expensive. When's it due? December. That's a long time. Must be a big queue at the printers for all these delays that have been going on. Has got stretch goals, which is nice, and the stretch goals, if I understand, you've got to take a photo. Yeah, I think it's a social. These are social goals. You've got to take a picture of 60 thieves. Submit or you've got to tell about your crime. I don't know. It's a social goal that's going on. Check out the updates if you're interested in the campaign. Oh yeah, we've got rules here then. So you got to. This is a sugar heist, and yeah. Yeah, it's got social stuff going on. It's actually a fun Kickstarter, and if you're after again another cheap game on Kickstarter, then this one could be for you. It's a card game, beautiful art, good fun theme, but a little lightweight for my chops. The editor put it on the list to look at. She said that some people might enjoy this but it's already getting a lot of buzz. 1,000 backers on it is pretty good for a small card game. Doing amazing for time. I'm going to have some extra time going on. Yay! Forest Guardians. Now this is looking like a kid's game, isn't it? Tile placing family game where players are determined to protect the forest and rescue wildlife. Why would you protect the forest? Well, they are taking down the Amazon rainforest and building new towns and cities in Brazil. They are. You're going to stop the advancement of population. It looks like it's got different meeples here for different kinds of trees. It's got standees for the characters and the animals. It's got nice cutesy card art we can see here. Interesting board here. Beautiful box. Absolutely beautiful box. It's doing 10 stretch goals already unlocked. Ending soon. Let's dig into this one. Tile placement game where you're going to unfold the magnificent mountain landscape. There's a bit of a typo here. How have they missed that? Nice table presence. We like the random tiles which mix up each game for replayability. It says you're going to develop ranger skills through the game, protect the wildlife, and strive to become a guardian of the forest. It's based on the small mountainous island known as Taiwan. So here are the tiles. Nice impressionist art. Chiming lake. The angel's teardrop. Can you go swimming in there? Is that a person? It looks big enough to swim. It's weird, isn't it? It is a weird thing. I don't think these are native. I don't think these are... You got bears in Taiwan? Have you got black bears in Taiwan? Little spotted cats? Bengal cats? Bengal? That's marbled, isn't it? What cat has spots on it? Savannah? Have you got Savannah cats? Savannah's not even a cat. It's a cross between a servo. Oh my god. What is it? What is this? I'm getting confused. My question is, are these from Taiwan? Peacock, nice. Step 1, exploration. So you're putting your tile out. It is nice. They've all got little icons on them. Iconography. Looking quite simple though, and it looks very charming, doesn't it? It's got the theme of rescuing animals, so it is a good, fun-loving game. You've got the enemies as, you know, the woodcutter, so it's not dark in any way, is it? And so yeah, it's got that kind of happiness feel about it. Even the enemies are kind of somewhat happy. All you're going to do with the enemy is tell them to go off, go away. That's all you're going to do. So it's very light-hearted children's game, and due for November. So this is coming before Christmas, and there is a deluxe. The deluxe. Oh, look at that! Oh, it comes with a game board. That looks fantastic. It's the shape of the Taiwan, is it? Oh, yes, this looks great, guys, doesn't it? How much is that? 60? Oh, hang on, it's limited. Oh dear. There's only 4 left of the deluxe. Are you kidding me? They've only done 50 of these boards. So yeah, I mean, is it time to jump on this ship? We like the standee art. They look cool. Right, so this, hang on, Forest Guardians. I'm getting confused here. The deluxe comes with the board? I am getting confused. This one's a cheaper price. What's the difference here? Okay, this one, Forest Guardians with board. Forest Guardians main board game. Forest Guardians Island expansion. This is just a cheaper. This is just cheaper. So it's like an early bird price for this, and you're saving $7. Okay. Resource cards look nice. I do like the tree colors. Disaster, you've also got fire, which is nice too. You've got some animal characters here, so it has a little bit of fantasy. Leopard cat is what it calls itself. Leopard cat, and it apparently does have Formosan and black bears there. And a pangolin one. What the heck are you? Discover natural wonders on the island of Taiwan. So, good to have a board about a country where there's no war going across it, and it's light and fluffy, harmful, looking nice. We like the what's going on here? Island expansion. What's the island expansion you're getting? Help me, please. Help me. I'm confused. So the expansion comes with the game board. Is that what it is? And it has stretch goals, which are new tiles. Some new animals and a super stretch goal, which has been unlocked as a new character board. Nice. Storage bags. Yeah, it has been flying through these stretch goals. We've got some kind of iconography here. Exclusive for incident cards. Okay. So it's got that kind of animal protectionist feel to it. Add-ons, then you can get Ocean Crisis, which was from the previous campaign, which has all... Which... you know, if that's interesting to you, if you want to get the previous game. This game, though, is looking very good for a kids game. This gives you a little bit better here then. So 58 then, Deluxe comes with a new board, limited offer. The limited offers is just a cheaper price. I can't remember seeing the good shipping prices. Where is the age rating for this? Did I missed it completely? 8 or above, 2 to 4 players. Plays less than an hour. If you've got the board, it makes it, doesn't it? Because without the board, it's just tiles on a table. But when you've got that map of Taiwan, it really stands out, doesn't it? It has that wonderful pop on the table. And oh, what's this strange brown bit here on the board? It's odd, isn't it? Anyhow, it looks nice. You're getting nice and cuddly. If you've got a child who you think is going to be game for this, then there you go. You know your own family. And it coming in, is it before Christmas? Yeah, potentially before Christmas, so it could make a phenomenal Christmas present for anyone child who's 8 or over, maybe around 7 or whatnot. But it is beautiful, isn't it? And it definitely should be getting more backers, should be getting more love. But it is what it is. It's been doing really good. Well, we've flown, did 6 in 50 minutes and looked at a game coming out. Command & Conquer Remastered. Oh, we popped in a video game, a classic one from 25 years ago. It is amazing. Can't wait for it. For a game to come out and pull me away from game boarding, my Kickstarter board games, it must be something special. I have backed Nemesis. Lockdown. What about you? We are not backing Tiny Epic Pirates anymore. Why not? I'll tell you why not. A game stopped us backing it. We've covered all these games here, by the way. Railroad Inc. Challenge. You've been blown away by the roll and write escape game. Kemet, you fake Kickstarter, not showing me anything. Go away, you waste of time. Ugh. Bristol, really surprising game that we covered last week. It's on our show. Ethia, amazing game. Sea of Legends, the soap opera award went to Sea of Legends, another fantastic game. And we call it a soap opera because you're on the same map, but you're doing like 950 missions on the same map, in the same pub, meeting the same people. It's a soap opera. Bullet, this is the game. Tiny Epic Pirates got unbacked for Bullet because we think Bullet is phenomenal. We can't wait for this game. Really is cool. We did a video on that. When I say we've done a video on that, we also have a highlight reel on the video if you don't like long form videos. So check out our highlight reel. Shoal. It looks like Shoal isn't gonna fund. It really isn't. And you know what, Shoal? You should just drop the Kickstarter. Come back in a month's time with a big list of daily unlocks. That's what we think. Escape Roll and Write, you've absolutely murdered the Railroad Inc. Challenge. You really have. That's looking like the most interesting roll and write I have ever seen. It looks phenomenal. It really is. So as we go down here, we're going down the list of them. Julia Chronicles, it's not got that many backers. It's surprisingly not as popular. It's like pirates, dinosaurs, and World War II put together. Ancient technology. I don't know why I'm saying World War II. You play like one of the characters is a monkey that you play, like a big gorilla. Dawn Shade. Backers have been pulling out of this game, not surprising, and its big competition is Ether. We were going to do a versus video on it, but yesterday got completely blown away by NASA and SpaceX doing their launch yesterday because I was glued to the TV. Send It, we covered that last week, and poor Tantrum House here with only 581 backers. They were holding off this Kickstarter for quite some time. They could have pushed it end of March, and maybe they've learned a lesson here to do it when they should have, because we're in, is it the third month of lockdown, and money's getting less and less. It really is. We're having to cull pledges for other games. We can't back as much as we would have normally, so we've really had to. It's been sad to unback Tiny Epic Pirates, but Bullet was too strong as a game for us. So, are you having to unpledge games because another game has gazumped it? Are you gone for Railroad Challenge but just had to come and back Escape Roll and Racks? It's a damn better game. So yeah, we've got troubled times. So we did a video on Kickstarter, is COVID-19 affecting it? And one of the evidence that we brought up in that video that people were saying was, you're better off putting your Kickstarter out earlier than later, because later people will have less money, and we're in that spot ourselves now. We really are. I don't know how you lot are doing on that. Fremini Party and Oko, that'll be next week, probably on the live show. And they're both totally worth a look. They're on our list anyway, but it's just because both of these games have 9 and 11 days, so it wasn't high priority to get them on today's show. Battle of the Boy Bands funded. Ooh, really? We covered that on our live show as well. And as we go down here, we're just going into a lot of plop. Bubble Tea game. Yeah, there's another chai tea up there, which is the reason you've not got many backers, my tea friends. When I first saw this, I'm like, is that cannabis? Is that a game of cannabis? Sativa cannabis, for those in the know. Oh, there's Frey. This came out recently. Frey wanted 200 backers. That might be pushed onto the next Sunday's show also. We don't think it's getting... we'll have a look at that. If it doesn't look interesting, it will have to go on our Sunday show, as it needs to get covered, as it's getting quite a lot of buzz around it, but it's not pulling backers despite the buzz. Man, it's sitting down here in the doldrums of Kickstarter. As we go down here. So yeah, Sea of Nadia only got 151 backers. We looked at that last week, but it's gone from bad to worse, that game. I'm guessing the Tiny Pirates has killed it off. It's got some terrible competition. So there we are. We're going into the doldrums here, and not much love down here. Upkeep. we looked at that. Only 100 backers for that, you know. It's getting tougher and tougher on Kickstarter as peeps are still not back at work, guys. And it really is. 2 Kickstarters only on Kickstarter at the minute that we're backing. That just shows you the times we're in. And how about you? Have you had to cut your amount of Kickstarters this month, despite lots of great Kickstarters out there? Please let me know. We're just curious to know, are we the only ones in this bad situation? Alright. Guys, we're coming up on an hour, so thank you so much for watching. What we got coming up this week? Where's the photos? We covered all these today. Woohoo! Any of these games I would recommend. Yeah, Chai High Tea. Absolutely. Forest Guardians. Yes. For those social Kickstarters, have a look at Sugar Heist. Games that I would not be interested in is War of Whispers, unfortunately. Pulp Invasion, no. Food Chain Island, no. But these other games are offering, Chai Tea and Forest Guardians are offering that Kickstarter exclusive, beautifully produced games with good gameplay and interesting themes. Sugar Heist, not for our play group, unfortunately. So there you go. When I say I'm only backing, that's just me. I'm only backing 2. The other manager and the editor and our researcher, they might be backing more, but they're not telling me what they back. Maybe because if they're buying it as a gift, who knows? Could be lucky at Christmas. Yeah, so let me know how you think Kickstarter's going. We think it's going very, very good, but money's getting too tight to mention. Oh, money getting too tight to mention. Well, on that bombshell, you've been watching Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm Lipstickpaddy. You take care and stay safe for now. Bye-bye.